Hello, welcome to Homesteading Northwest Florida. Today is August 29th at 11:30 a.m. and I've been getting up real early to avoid the heat and humidity. It's really hot. The humidity's like 85%. But the peppers don't seem to mind, the green peppers. But I've got the apple tree seedlings still going here. I think I need to water my nectarine tree that I grew from a pit. That's doing pretty good for like only 1 year. Oh, I might need to I like to put these chairs in front of the apple trees since they're not, they're not really from here. This. Okay, yeah, this is what I like to do. Give that a little bit of shade. So the apple trees are not fully roots in the sun. Although this one always is, and it doesn't seem to mind that much. Because this will be shaded in a couple hours, maybe. But anyhow, I just watered the peppers with the fertilizer water. But they're definitely, they droop like this every day where they do their aerating. Transpiring, that's what they call it. They transpire every day in this heat, and then they come back at night. And after the last little storm, I had to stake them a little bit better. In fact, I got to do these a little bit better, but we might get to the end of where we're, got such hot weather. Like, the temperature started off at like 79 degrees this morning, and where are we at now? And a lot of, where are we at now? Oh, 93 still. It gets to be about 94, 90, it's still happening. Yet, there was one day, I think it was yesterday or the day before, where it rained kind of and was cloudy all day, and got a little bit lucky that day. And that's what I thought. Now I'm trying to grow some lettuce, and it's just not taking off. There's some tomato seedlings there that I had in the morning sun. So some of these containers I move out to the sun in the morning so that they at least can get some maybe cool sun. I'm trying this bucket method. This was a bucket I found on the street for peppers. I'm trying the bucket method. I found this one on the street and had a crack at the bottom. So then I drilled a couple more holes, and this may be a method that I go to, and I look for buckets that are damaged at the bottom, something like that. Now I'm starting to fill up one of these containers with rotted oak wood, and I have the 1/4-inch hardware cloth in there. So we got some rotted oak wood in there. So that sounds good to me. Anything's better than, I was just, trying to make this soil better, and then the weeds would come, and it's just too much. It was like I was pissing away good soil that I had made, composted. So now the good compost is only going to go in the containers. Yep, parsley likes it here. Parsley really enjoys it here. And actually anything likes it in the shade of this trellis. Thank God I built this trellis. It's at this stage now where it's completely a shade deal. That's why they say shade cloth, yada yada. But and here's some of the plants I moved from that side area that has the, containers now. I'm going to figure out where to put the rest of the containers. But today, earlier today, I dug up a tree that had grown, a pine tree. I'm gonna rinse out these rocks here from the bottom of some of these containers. I think they may have needed rocks at the beginning of the year when it was springtime and windy. So that's why I put rocks. So there's my wheelbarrow full of halfway decent soil. Here's some soil I dug out of the back. But there was a pine tree that was growing over here. And it almost touched the top of the rain gutter. It was right here. And it almost touched the top of the rain gutter. So I moved it over here. Because I kind of want a visual barrier and a wind barrier is what I really want. Wind barrier. From the wind, just when it gets to be north winds, I want it to be blocked. And that's what the trees in the center are supposed to be doing. And so yeah, I dug up that tree over there. It did have like about a 2-foot taproot, which I kind of bent over to get it into the ground here, but we'll see if it takes here. Definitely, I can't have it grown that close to the house. So that's what the scoop is there. And boy, it's a lot nicer in the shade, I'll tell you that much. And it's almost too wet to cut the grass when it's cooler out in the morning. There's dew, it's all dew on the ground from the humidity. So one of these days I'll get to cutting all the grass. But now it's just like you can only last like about 10 minutes out here. It's just terrible out here now. That's about it, you know. So also I chopped up a branch here that was hanging. Now all these trees take on different, you know, after a storm, after a tornado, like we had in the spring. I cut down a branch. Here's some more wire I'm cutting. This stuff in the shade, this area in the shade is halfway decent, but not in the sun. Like I actually don't know how I'm going to start any.